Hi guys, welcome back to A Little Bit Everything Family. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize. We have not uploaded a video, you guys, due to technical difficulties. It's like my internet's really wonky. I think it has something to do with like they're working on some stuff out there. I don't know, towers, I don't know, but we are really going slow on uploads, and I'm sorry. They'll come soon, okay? If they even come at all, I don't know. One of my kids is down. Emmy is down. She has a sore throat. She's feverish. Her bones hurt, so she's got the flu. So she won't be here for a couple of episodes, but I'll be here. Hopefully I don't get sick, and then we're both screwed. Anyways, we'll do something if we could, you guys. If not, give us some grace. Also, I want to shout out to all the subscribers, of course. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being such kind, empathetic people and just gracious, and in the interaction we get with the comments. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you and love you. We will go back to doing your subscriber recommendations. I promise we'll get back to it. It's just like I said, when one of my kids is down, my worry is my child. I also want a quick shout out to the bandwagon fans of the Seattle Seahawks. The 49ers, as you know, I am a big time 49er fan. These thumbs with ears, okay, saying some disgusting, vile things. You guys, be classy. Please be classy. Like, when it comes to games, it's just a game. It's not the end of the world. Whoever wins, whoever loses, I'm proud of my team. You know, they're injured, they've been hurt. We just lost George. It's it's not the same without George. It's just really hard for me. I cried when I seen George Kittle hurt himself. It was the worst for me. I was like, man, he has been the heart and soul, and has always been the heart and soul of San Francisco 49ers, along with Fred. You know, so for me to lose George was so much heartbreak. And when you see it, a team that I grew up with, and one of your favorite players, because George is one of my favorite players besides Christian McCaffrey, right, and Brock Purdy, of course, and Ward. He is one of my top five in the Niners. When you see somebody go down like that, it's like it hits home, and it's family. Okay, so again, back to the bandwagon Seahawks. Here you go. And this is for you. If you're not a bandwagon Seahawk fan, you can escort now. You're calling people names like women. You're calling them tortas. You're calling them unfit mothers. You're calling them go to the kitchen and cook me a sandwich. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be very specific and very clear. A lot of us know football better than you. And I could say this on a podcast kind of deal. We know football better than you. A lot of us women do. So don't feel so privileged to say our defense is going to destroy your chances, and JSN is going to do this. I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know who JSN is. He is not a spectacular player, because even he might be, but I know other players like Barkley and like Smith and Swifty and Swift, and I know other players, CD Lamb. Definitely, I know Mays. You know what I mean? I know a lot of players. I know, players like, Caleb Williams. Shout out to Caleb Williams. On different teams that matter. You guys throwing this JSN guy at me, or insulting me like, oh, JSN is going to demolish Lenore. Good. If he does, well, that's the way it is. It's just a game, friends. It's a friendly game of football, and what I worry about when it comes to football and these bandwagon dipshits that come on here, I'm sorry, but I'm just so angry that you call people unfit mothers because they root for the Niners. Like, you root for a team, you're an unfit parent. Like, why don't you try paying your child support? Why don't you try being involved in your kid's life? I could tell you that so fast. And if you don't have kids, I'd be like, no wonder you live in your child, in their basement with your mom still. You can never get a girl. I could say all those bad things, dude, but I just stay out of, I just kind of stay out of it, because all I say in my comments is like, let them play, and I'm going to say it here. Let them play, and may the better team win. If the Seahawks are meant to win, the Seahawks are meant to win. If the Niners are meant to win, the Niners are meant to win. And that'll end that. And then we'll move on to the next. That's it. I mean, I'm not a person to be like, oh, you know what? Like, your mama is this, or your daddy didn't raise you. And, like, the heck are you guys doing? Like, really? Like, you guys look dumb. Like, you have low IQs or something. Like, I don't know if brain rot is happening, like, as we speak. But irrelevant to all that. Just wanted to shout that out. And, good luck to both teams. Good luck to my Niners, of course. I love you no matter what happens. My heart is with George Kittle right now. He just had surgery today. My heart is with Fred Warner. He get healthy. McCaffrey, You know what to do. Brock is a playoff Brock. It is no regular season Brock. This is Kyle and Brock Purdy. This is playoff Brock Purdy. This is playoff Kyle Shanahan. This is not, okay, this is just a regular season team. And okay, we didn't get the number one seed. So what? They came out stronger. And you don't know Brock quite yet as you think you do. You think you know Brock, but he's never lost a playoff game. Unless he's been hit off and taken off the field, or he had to exit early. And let me tell you something. He's going to be somebody to handle. This is going to be a really close game. Like I said, whatever team is meant to win, I will congratulate them here on this channel personally, as I do every single time. Whomever wins, great. But I am not going to be offending or being offensive towards the bandwagon fans from the Seahawks because they think that it makes them look all manly to call me a torta, was it, or a bad mother or whatever. Like, you don't even know me, bro. You don't even know me like that. You know, you're just like jibber jabber. Anyways, so I just wanted to get that loud and clear because I really do not and dislike disrespectful comments when it's just a game. You're not playing out there, my brother and sisters too. You guys aren't playing out there. You guys are not the McCaffreys. You guys are not the whoever JSN is. You're not Darnold, and you're not Purdy. You're not out there putting your life and your health on the line to make us watch a very eventful sport event. You're not out there. It's them, and they're busting their butt. They're doing their best to do their best. So who the heck are we to like judge anybody based on that? I'm not a very judgmental person, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, you gotta understand how the games work. These people, this 53-man roster on both ends go out there and they bust their butt to give us a good time, right? And yes, and they're millionaires. They're making their money, but we too have to understand that they're human too. They make mistakes. There's going to be mistakes made. Probably turnovers are going to be made. Probably a lot of sacks are going to be made. I don't know. We don't know how this game is going to go because it's a 50-50. I mean, the Niners are like, I think the underdog in this. Again, we were the underdogs in the Eagles. We're going to underdogs again. Don't ever underestimate the underdogs, you guys. Look at the Chicago Bears doing their thing. Shout out to Chicago. Beat the Rams. Okay? That's your job. You got one job. Caleb, it's for you. If you're not Caleb, don't listen to this message. Caleb, beat the Rams. And that's it. Good luck to every single team that's in the playoffs, to the Bills, to the Texans, to Seattle, to the Niners, the Rams, the Bears, who else is playing? Denver Broncos, and the teams. I don't keep up with all that stuff, but I just know that my Niners were playing. But shout out to them. It was really sad to see the Steelers play their last game. I'm not a Steelers fan, but it was sad to see Rodgers leave the field. Even though that's not my team, I still have empathy for human beings. He was sacked and he looked awful, and I was like, gosh, man, that guy has given us a lot of years of good football. And I'm not even his fan. I'm not a Green Bay Packer fan at all for no reason at all. But we just got to give grace to these players and let them play. Like I said, I'm going to say this again. Let them play. And we'll figure out who the better team was in the end. So, you guys, that's a little bit of a quick update. You guys, tell me what you guys think in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from, if you guys are Seahawks fans, like, why are you guys so rude? Like, chill. You guys are great. You're going to be great. And that's it. Niners are going to, injured team, they're going to be injured. That's it. Like, let them play. I want to give a very special shout out to the Freddy Krueger of the NFL, which is Fred Warner. Fred, don't worry if you're not playing on Saturday. It was a really funny thing that Sam Darnold came out and said that he was hurt, like from a oblique or something, as soon as he heard that they practiced the window for Fred Warner, and he was like, oh, I'm hurt. I thought it was funny. I thought that was really funny. The memes are everywhere. Don't worry, Darnold. There's going to be a lot more sacks for you anyway. Don't worry about a thing. It's not just Fred you need to worry about. And another special shout out to Kendricks. What a job he's done. To D. Winters, what a job you've done. To all the newbies on the 49ers. Wow, I'm impressed. Like I said, I'm rooting for my team, whether they win, whether they lose. That's still my team. I'm still a Niner fan till the death of me. And I am always forever red and gold until I'm old, and gold and red until I'm dead. So shout out to all of them. And that's pretty much the end of the video, you guys. I wanted to rant a little bit on here. Like I said, one of my kids is sick, and I want to make sure to put out a video. I'm probably going to end up getting sick because I'm feeling not so great today either. But I wanted to make sure that you guys don't think that we abandoned you. That's not what we're doing. It's just times get sick. Times of getting sick are here. We're going to get flus. We're going to get colds. We're going to get coughs. It happens. Okay, so keep yourself safe out there, you guys. Also, With everything going on in the world right now, just I absolutely beg you to just continue to stay safe. Please, if you're going to go out there and do protesting or whatever you guys are doing, just please just do it as peacefully as you can, because I hate to see the news where everybody's just getting hurt. This world is so upside down. I'm going to name this video that the world's upside down, and we've got to be more responsible. No more killings, no more shootings. There's no need to be putting those disgusting gases in people's faces, shooting people in the face because you don't like them talking to you. That's their First Amendment right, freedom of speech. It's the first part of the Constitution of the United States. But if you're getting out of control too, you guys got to stop that. You guys got to do it peacefully, respectfully. I understand your inner anger. I still have anger. Not anger so much at political views, but anger that there's people actually dying here. Like, dying. People's Fourth Amendment rights are being violated. 14th Amendment rights are being violated. Now you're talking about, Mr. President is talking about an insurrection act being enacted, meaning the U.S. military coming into cities. Like, this is completely out of hand. I do not understand what's happening, but then again, a lot of people have told me, like, I said, no, it's not going to happen. But now it's like, it's different. And unpopular or popular opinion, however it is, Kristi Noem needs to, like, be fired. I'm sorry. She doesn't know how to handle this organization. And these people, I'm not saying that all ICE agents are bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that some of these ICE agents spraying that stuff in people's face. I was watching that yesterday. They get a little close to them and they're spraying them down. These people don't have no guns. These people don't have a broomstick. When you carry whole guns, you have the guns, ICE. People don't. They're not going out there threatening you with violence. They're going out there protesting your inhumane actions against humanity. That's the point of a protest. And you've got to respect that as well, because this is an American fundamental right, a First Amendment right. They have the right to protest you if they don't like what you're doing. And that's all I'm saying. Like, whether we're right, whether we're wrong, like an insurrection act, U.S. military on the ground for civilians, that's extreme to me, in my opinion. But that's humbly my opinion. I don't like to talk politics on this channel because it's scary. You know, people can say a lot of things, come after you, whatever, threaten you, whatever. You know, I've heard a lot of people getting threatened, like, you know, whatever. I'm not saying I'm neither party. I'm just saying we got to keep it respectful on both sides. And this isn't a both sides deal when they killed Renee, right? Renee Good. Say her name, Renee Good. It was not a both sides thing. We all saw it. We all saw with our own eyes. We ain't stupid. Now they're talking about, that this individual who killed her now has all of a sudden internal bleeding. Okay, well, I did a lot of anatomy classes. I seen that man walk into his car. I seen the man walk away. If there was internal bleeding, there's other symptoms that come with internal bleeding. Bruising might be a possibility that if he indeed got actually hit by the vehicle. I didn't see him get hit by the vehicle. I seen him slam his phone down on the front of the car. I seen that, because I can justify maybe, and you're gonna say, okay, I don't know what happened here, but I can this is my unpopular opinion. You can say I can justify if he felt in danger, and it's if and always, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. If he was in danger, he the way he shot at that vehicle, it looked a lot to the side of that window shield. It wasn't in the middle. It wasn't in the driver's. It was like to the side, close to the mirror, and then gets out on the side of her and then shoots her twice more in the face. You guys justify that? And then again, I'm gonna say this again to the individual who put himself in harm's way by putting himself in front of that vehicle. If there's any officers that would like to give me their input, I would love to hear it. What officer puts themselves when you're going to do an arrest in front of a moving vehicle? A turned on, in drive, moving vehicle. You're going to put yourself in front of a moving vehicle? Please. You're going to put yourself in front. It's on drive because she moved back. And then she moved forward. You're going to put yourself in front of the vehicle. Yeah, make that make sense. So that's my unpopular opinion. Whether you agree with me or don't agree with me, we can have a debate. We can have a healthy debate. I do not want no disrespect, but the fact of the matter is, you guys, too many people are dying. Too many people are getting hurt, and there's no need for this. There was no need for this. If their policies are to get as many illegal criminals, rapists, murderers, or bad people, do that. That was the job you were intended to do, but you're like attacking like 21-year-old kids. 14, 15-year-old kids are being detained for walking home because they decided to run. Maybe they didn't want to have an interaction with you. They're children. They're babies. Like U.S. citizens being shot in the face. Another Keith was also shot by an off-duty officer. Off duty. Why don't you just call police? Let them handle it. Why are you taking it into your own hands? Now, I also want to state something that was said by Kristi Noem. It's really interesting. She said that ICE is out there because there's a huge fraud issue in Minnesota. Kristi Noem. ICE is not responsible for investigating fraud. I just want to let you know that. ICE is Immigration Customs Enforcement. You enforce immigration. Fraud is a federal offense. So you are not responsible for bringing agents to. How did that even. Okay, like that's what she said, and I'm just confused about her whole entire identity in this organization, because she's supposed to be the face of immigration enforcement. Fraud is a federal thing that should be taken care of with investigators. And how do you investigate fraud? Not by ICE agents going out there and scaring people in the streets of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and anywhere and everywhere else that it's happening. It doesn't cohort by what she's saying, so it's one of those things that bobbles my brain a little bit. But anyways, I mean, that's to all her own, and if she thinks she's doing the right thing, then hey, if the American people think that this is right, I'm not one to say anything, but I would not understand her motive for having 3,000 ICE agents for fraud. And Minnesota has like less than 1% of immigrants. Again, anyway, so that's the end of the video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's more of a solemn video. Like I said, I'm not feeling too great, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. You guys want to interact with me, talk to me. Tell me what you guys think of ICE. Do you guys support ICE? If you do, great. If you don't, let me know why you don't support them. I am excited to say that a lot of people have contacted me through Instagram, saying like, yeah, you're right. There's just certain things that don't make sense, and some of them don't. Like the Insurrection Act. It does not make sense. People are angry, and rightfully so. I could say that they're angry because people are not being treated. They're violating all kinds of rights, and that has to stop. If you want to, correctly protest, do it correctly. Stop spraying stuff in people's faces. A lot of people have died with cancer because of that. A lot of people lost their vision because of that. Like, come on. Shooting people in the face. You guys had to be. I think training is a big deal here, and I'm gonna stick with that. I said that in the last video. Training agents is very, very important, and checking their background is very, very important. Making sure that they don't have prior convictions is very, very important, because you don't know who you're putting out there. You could be putting out there a criminal. Somebody who's racist, and just a lot of bad things. But that's my opinion, you guys. I hope I don't offend anybody. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just giving my opinion on this subject matter. I think training should be better. I think people should treat each other better. I don't think there should be any more killings. That's what I'm saying. People should not be killing each other. That's not the way to do it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you, and I hope and pray for this country, because it is falling apart, and I'm scared. I'm scared for me, and I'm scared for my children. So it's just a scary, scary thing. And it's not so much that it's just whom they're attacking. It could be anybody. Soccer moms like me, teachers, they're just going after everybody. They don't care. It's a free-for-all. It's no longer just it's an immigrant thing. It's an everybody thing. You know what I mean? So you guys have to look out for each other. You guys have to protect each other. You guys have to be kind to one another. Show some empathy and some kindness, please. Lord, please do that. With that, you guys, I leave you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm always sending my love from our family. Emily does this to yours. And pray for my daughter, you guys. She's not feeling too great. So pray for my family, because I think we're all going to get it. We're all going to get sick. But I love you. I appreciate you, especially all my subscribers, all the subscribers. You guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Please stay safe. I'm praying for everybody, and I'm praying for America. God bless America, and God bless each and every one of you out there. Bye.